Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the BYU Cougars and the Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
The Wolfpack head coach told me...
After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? Put a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, looking for a man. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
All wideouts, no backs. He'll take it himself. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's changing the play. Got some green grass. There he goes. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off.
Open field on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Finds his target. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Snags it. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Maybe a crease. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. From the gun. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Driven back. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some out-breaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you got to do something to create separation.
Trying to find the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! These guys are... The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defense...
Turning on the Jets. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run.
Ball is loose. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's brought down a short return. again. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sees a crease. Got the first down. Could be an alley. Touchdown! Wolfpack! And the stomping has commenced. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in run. Touchdown. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Run ends there.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and in third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Time you've got a successful run play on the ground.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Making the adjustment on the play. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Touchdown, man. You're getting...
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. A long way to go for this offense. Hand it to the back. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Rush right in his face. Good job just to get rid of that one.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Fires immediately. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Got his man. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got the quick pass. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the... No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get into play immediately.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return. Swarmed under. 5-yard loss on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw on the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed. And you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's 1st down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
They're all over it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Last play of this quarter, and it will be 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle. The
Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might...
Wide open on the right. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Once he got some room, it was over. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead? Week 5. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Trying to establish the run. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in Sunday.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Finds his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after... One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. After run, now throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Give to the back. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Finds his man. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with the completion. Let's see what they do here. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the route is on. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. No room to return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Let it go. Got some room to run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty.